Welcome everybody to a new episode of Space Quest. This is Space Quest 6, the Spinal Frontier. Space Quest 6. That seems a little loud.
The Starcon Federation has reached its decision.
What?
Roger Wilco, please step forward.
I've been promoted to Admiral yet? I did make Captain last game. Coming out of the broom closet. That poor cat. Oh, he don't look so good.
Roger Wilco, you have been judged guilty of the following crimes.
What?
Abandoning your post. Deviating from mission parameters.
But it saved the world.
Misuse of Starcon property. Disintegrating a fellow officer.
He had it coming.
Perpetrating a sequel without authorization. And consorting with a female of higher rank. Do you have anything to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Innocent?
Can't you guys take a joke?
Do you have anything intelligent to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Nope.
Very well. It is the opinion of this tribunal that as punishment for your crimes against the Starcon Federation, you are to be decommissioned. You are hereby stripped of the rank of captain. You are no longer an officer of the Starcon Federation.
Back to being a janitor.
Your enrollment at Starcon Academy is hereby terminated. However...
Ooh, he works out.
Due to your successful return of the SCS Eureka, your rescue of the Goliath's crew, and the fact that nobody gets rid of stubborn mildew stains and black heel marks as well as you do, we are returning you to your former post with Starcon Fleet.
Former post.
You are hereby ordered to resume your duties immediately as janitor second class on board the SCS Deep Ship 86.
Deep ship. That's funny. They even made it look like a jockstrap. Ooh, Mr. Soyant.
Attention all hands.
It's
This
the Cowardly
is your
Lion.
commander speaking. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your fine performance during our recent episode, A Stitch in Time Saves Gamma 9.
I missed that
So?
episode.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Oh, thank you.
thank you, 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 thank you.
When
thank
you say thank
you,
each and every one of you, it's supposed to be figuratively.
Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No.
As a gesture of
Thank you.
appreciation, we're putting in for shore leave on Polysorbate 60. Enjoy yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Causes cancer.
Kielbasa out.
Kielbasa?
Meanwhile, in a deserted warehouse just outside the galaxy...
Cool graphics.
I don't care how you do it, gentlemen, so long as his body is intact. Do you understand?
Yes, we got it. Yes, right, we got it. Yes, right.
Good. Now, I believe you'll find him here, on Polysorbate 60, on a shore.
If he's lucky enough to get a shore leave. It's the USS Jockstrap.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize!
Energize. Uh-oh. Oh, goody. We have no legs. That's going to make it a little difficult to walk around.
As we join our hero, Roger Wilco, he has just been transported to the surface of Polysorbate 60 to enjoy a little shore leave. Apparently, there was a minor glitch in the process. Well, at least you got here with all your important parts. Your hands, your mouth, and your stomach.
Oh, great! Real wonderful. Nice beam job, you metallic piece of scrap.
That's not all my important parts.
Real snug. You know, it actually makes me feel kind of good. I remember when I used to wear my mom's... well, never mind. No time for nostalgia. I've got a serious extraction problem to work out first.
Okay, so his legs are still there. They're just materialized in the ground.
This guy looks like a vertically challenged Darth Vader. What does a thing like that do for fun? Bootlicker appears to be open for business. This guy looks like a vertically challenged... Your reach is about as great as your personal depth.
Thanks.
You'd think, if indeed you did, that a guy with the skin quality of a pachyderm wouldn't have a problem with this climate. Hey, that one has some legs. They're kind of spindly, but you sure have no room to criticize. Rats, the cinema appears to be closed. You were really hoping to see Tango and Cash 27.
Tango and Cash. That was an old Sylvester Stallone. Hey, there we go.
Thank you, my good man. Yikes, I hope everything came out with me.
Yes, you actually left a cool-looking mold of your lower torso. Well, actually, it's not that impressive. That's an interesting piece of hardware. Your normally dim power of recollection actually recalls having seen a picture of one of these in the ship library. Get this, it's called a bike. People used to actually get on these and use their own muscles to achieve locomotion. What losers. Upon closer inspection, you notice some sort of ID card hanging on the frame.
Uh-oh. Might need that. Oh, he's running a little fast.
Upon grabbing the ID card, you notice the picture on it is of a rather homely-looking alien type. Guess everyone can't be as fortunate as you. Bootlicker appears to be open for business.
Outpost, the movie. Yeah. He walks funny.
Interesting. She appears to be waiting for someone. She might be one of those professional ladies your mom told you about.
You hope. You can only hope.
Those two look like people my mom warned me about. I think I should avoid them.
It's the Do Beam Inn, but I'm sure they accept pedestrians also. The door hinges aren't exactly overheated from a steady flow of eager patrons.
They're making fun of the do drop in.
Now there's an interesting sounding business name. You wonder what they sell.
Implants?
It's one of those new Kodak mobile photo booths. I heard they were beta testing those. It's the alien ID you snagged from that rusty bike. That's a fairly hideous picture of the former owner. It makes the average Department of Motor Vehicles photographer look like Ansel Adams.
I missed the reference.
It's your trusty whisk broom and dustpan.
Whisk broom and dustpan. Don't leave home without it.
That's your current Buckazoid collection. You pop a coin in the slot and climb on in.
All right, I'm looking pretty good. Fire away. There's got to be an optics problem with that machine. I look partially digested.
I kind of noticed that myself.
Good thing you didn't opt for that second set of prints after all. Guess that guy won't be filing any complaints with the Portable Business Association. Let's look at it together and see what we can see, okay? What, was that supposed to be clever? You poke it and prod it and generally make it feel like a piece of meat. You quite cleverly paste your picture over the old one on the ID card. It looks vaguely like your hiney after it's been chewed out by your boss.
Is this a cutscene?
Hey!
I wonder if you... Nah, what was I thinking?
You drool in that direction, but no one notices.
Hey!
Buddy, maybe you can help me out. I'm trying to track down this Ender Droid. I'm an Ender Droid runner. I know it don't look so hot, but I'm in disguise, you know?
Ooh.
In disguise? Yeah, you do look disguised. I just don't know what like. Hey, here's a tip. Think seriously about a flea dip.
I could really use your help getting this one. I've had a hell of a time tracking him down. You've gotta help me. Tell you what, if you can find and immobilize this bionic beer opener, it's worth 50 Buckazoids to you. What do you say to that? I've scoured this dung heap and haven't seen synthetic hide nor hair of him. All that's left to check is that bar. I'd go in there myself, you see, but I've had a little misunderstanding with the management. No biggie. I'm sure it'll blow over soon. Anyway, can you help me out? What do you say? 50 Buckazoids. And if you don't mind me saying it, you look like you could use it. So how about it?
Well, I don't know. What's this Endodroid thing look like? And why do you want it?
Well, he's about your height, only maybe a few inches higher. And I'd say about your weight, give or take 60 pounds or so. But then that's just probably because of that stuff he's made of. Kind of a liquid metal thing, but that's not important. He's got a crew cut, and I think he was wearing a long, dark coat. Has a strange accent.
But why do you want him?
Oh, he made some people mad.
How?
Oh, I guess he sort of jumped out of his program and kind of killed and or mangled a score or so of co-workers and, more importantly, management personnel. A big no-no. No big deal. I just gotta take him in for analysis and processing. It could help pull me out of my, unfortunate cash flow situation. And most importantly, it can mean 50 buckazoids for you. What do you say?
Well, I could use the buckazoids. I'll see what I can do.
Great. You won't regret it. You're gonna need this data corder. It's been modified to only be sensitive to certain unique components like droidium, something only an endrodroid would be composed of. This'll help you root him out. Good luck. Let me know when you've got him. Thanks. I gotta go check in with the home office. I'll check back out here a little later to see how you're coming along.
Okay. So, what did he give us?
This is the data corder you got from that endodroid hunter dude.
Dude. Look around, take a look around. Ooh, what do we got here?
Another Orion's Belt franchise. That's one place you have yet to be banished from. I'll bet that's the finest neon sculpture on the whole corner. This guy looks friendly now. Try to keep it that way. A mechanical traffic light diligently maintains control over the nearly non-existent traffic in the area. The pilot of this craft employed a truly creative parking technique. By the looks of it, they'd been a patron of Orion's Belt immediately prior to executing this fine parking job. Ah, an arcade. You haven't been in an arcade in at least a sequel or two. How cute. It has a really big replica of a coin slot. It would appear that once again, Vice is a bit more profitable than most business ventures. This place is almost too hip for the planet. But then, that's no mean feat, given what a total heap this place appears to be. So this is where Sinead O'Connor's been hanging out.
She was a singer.
Looks like this big furry dude is laying out his best Orlanian pickup lines for the Ice Queen. It appears she's not fielding any of them. Yikes! I'll bet even old Fester Blatz hasn't seen one of these. Impressed by his own perceived magnificence, this wannabe babe magnet stands and just radiates cool.
Yeah. That's what I always imagine.
A quick look indicates that the bartender is physically well-balanced and adroit. A good combination for this profession. The shirt would further indicate that he has the mentality for it. You recognize the uniform of the Fistal Hemisphere Alliance. This guy has an interesting cranial configuration.
Got a big head.
Unlike that popular trunk-bearing pachyderm on that planet Earth, this guy seems to actually be drinking through his trunk. That means he's drinking through his nose. Yuck.
Huh?
This rather large individual with the headphones seems to have tuned this place out.
Headphones. Kind of like nowadays. Ooh, what is that?
Now there's an interesting look. What can be said that isn't painfully obvious? That she'll look better come closing time. It's one of several people dying to get into the restroom. Yep, it's the fourth guy in line for the restroom. Definitely standing room only. This guy's the next in line for the restroom. He looks a little anxious.
Whoop, what happened?
Well, that wasn't too bad for a borderline physical specimen like you. It didn't quite get the job done, though. Nah, you still haven't convinced the door to yield to your obviously superior physical presence. Wow, you really did it! Not exactly the subtlest of entry techniques, but effective. That's pretty macho for the likes of you. Who would have guessed you'd have the makings of a Starsky or a Hutch, or a Tango or a Cash?
Hey, that's two Tango and Cash jokes in one video game. That's a little overboard there.